don't get the hell out of here! We gotta make it.
30 seconds. Where do we go?
Big heaven's name.
18 seconds.
Hey! Over here! Found us the way out!
Tifa.
Come on! Come on!
Damn, Barrett. So messed up. So like, do they evacuate everyone from the top side? No way! Oh, this is where we see Kate Sith, right? Yo, Kate Sith looks so good. And he's gonna be part of our party! Ah! It's gonna be so awesome! I wonder if they will let... No, they've got him, right? He's so iconic. But, like, I wonder how his combat will work. Man, I knew nothing. I knew nothing when I started this game, chat. So crazy to think about. In the original, all this was just to set the tone and kick off the fly. That's why I was so surprised when I played the original. We finished part 1 in like the first day that I streamed the original or something. Or like a day and a half. I was like, wait, that's it? But like, it's so... that's why I think the remake's so well done, is that it stands on its own now, part 1, but like even then, it's also still like even better setup, you know what I mean? Because there's like more character development and attachment and all that. Like the original, well, obviously the tech was limited at the time, but like the original, it sets it up more in terms of just like pure shock factor and then mystery, right? Where you're just like, wait, what just happened? Right? You're like, I just played for a couple of days and suddenly this like section of a city's like blowing up and we're like on the run. Like what's going on? But here it's like, you care about every little part.
Anybody out there?
Barrett!
Yeah, exactly. It means you actually care here.
I hear him up ahead.
Whereas in the original, it's more of just like, what the heck? Guess here we go.
Here goes.
And push!
Really well done. It's crazy to think about, though. It's a really good reimagining, I think. Sophie, are you comfortable? It's impressive. Marlene's safe, Barrett.
Marlene! Biggs! Wedge! Jesse!
Jesse!
God damn it! God damn you! God damn you all!
Has a wrecking ball for an arm, punches with his regular arm. Man, poor Barrett.
Marlene. Marlene.
It was us. We did this.
Well,
No. You can't think like that.
yeah, they like very intentionally
Whatever
did
came before it was
this.
shit that pulled the trigger today. Am I right?
Will you be in the TI-10 talent list? Probably not. I haven't done Dota in a long time, and the Dota talent pool has grown deeper, if anything. I mean, I'd love to be part of Dota again, and especially TI, just because it's so special. But and obviously, if the opportunity were to be there, I would spend the time to prepare, but to do it justice. But at the same time, I think there's a very deep and healthy talent list in Dota. Yeah, that would give me a good shot. If they hosted it as well.
Barrett. Marlene's fine.
Just be the OC or else. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words.
Aerith.
I would love to. Yeah, even just like hyping it up or just being on stage, kind of
That's her.
just like,
What the hell's going
how's
on?
the best way to put
I
it?
asked Aerith to find Marlene and take
Kind
her
of bring up
somewhere
the fun
safe.
for everyone. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. I'd be down for that.
And she did. You sure?
Aerith would never fail you, Barrett. How dare you
Hey,
doubt?
where you going?
I get that you're mad, but... Man, poor Tifa. As much as I stand by that Aerith is best girl, Tifa goes through a lot of crap. It's been a while since I've been in like a stadium type setting for an event.
How could this happen?
I've been working on Valorant stuff though, if you're interested in Valorant esports. Mostly just in the Korean scene, but hopefully more opportunities as things open up for the rest of the year.
I said, where you going?
Aerith's house. It's in the Sector 5 slums,
And that's where Marlene is?
where we hope she is.
Tell me she is. Give me something to hang on to. Even if she's not, I won't blame you for it, I swear.
Oh, Barrett.
Who am I kidding? I'd probably try to tear your head off.
He's so self-aware.
Hey, Tifa. Know anything about ancients?
I know I've heard of them at least.
They come up in planetology books. Meant to be the original stewards of the planet. Could even commune with it, talk to it and stuff.
That must be why the Turks wanted her so badly.
Well,
Within my veins flows the blood of ancients. This planet is my birthright.
ah yes. Therefore I shall destroy it. The best logic.
You have failed again, I see. But through suffering, you will grow strong.
Sephiroth is one hell of a
Isn't
villain.
that what you want?
Surprise!
It's nothing. Let's go.
Yo, Sam.
Hey, pretty crazy, huh? Can you believe this mess?
You doing all right?
I am, but I can't say the same about my birds. Poor things are scared half to death.
Someone popped the lid off our world.
There's really 0% chance it isn't Evan Children Sephiroth. Because he said failed again.
Then what was it? An attack?
But what if that's just him being, like, what if that's just Cloud's image of Sephiroth taunting him?
Wait,
You know?
over there.
Being like, you failed
What the hell
again
are
to
they
save
doing
people.
here?
You're not a
Their
hero.
jobs, probably.
You know?
Just focus on seeing Marlene again. Nothing else.
Couldn't it be seen that way?
The first
I mean, I think Evan Children of Sephiroth probably makes the most sense. And it gives them... that would actually give them such a good way to maintain the core loop of the original story while adding things they want, right?
Is it true?
And it would lore-wise, they would still
You
make
guys
both
ready to
things
just
make
hit the
sense,
pillar?
but...
Yeah, Biggs too. They were both in pretty bad shape. But Wedge wasn't up there with them. He got out.
All right.
Come on now. There's no need to be afraid.
I've been thinking, y'all. We gotta go find the others.
Huh?
Could be like being
If we
taunted
don't
from the
look for
earlier
them, who
overbombing
will?
failure as well.
Right.
Hey, Cloud. Gonna need your
Or
help with it, too.
Right.
Nibelheim? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It could be. Like, I think it could be seen that way. Makes the most sense. I mean, we'll see. But like, my biggest worry and concern is if it's Advent Children Sephiroth, like what are we? Like, where are we, right? That's the part that I think it would be really hard to reconcile. Unless it's only Advent Children Sephiroth that's like time traveled back? Is that the theory if it's Advent Children Sephiroth? Because, like...
Something's not right with the world today.
or is it just an alternate reality, but it's Advent Children Sephiroth? It's like the only way the rest of it
My
makes
ears
sense.
are still ringing from it.
If it's AC Seth.
This is Sector 5, right? So where's this place you said Marlene is?
Where I think she is. It's a house on the other side of town.
Well, come on then. Pick up the pace.
I'm going as
Friggin-
fast as you are.
Yeah, we're freaking going, man.
There was this rumbling, and then all of a sudden,
The Leaf House, Pigs.
my heart is
No.
still pounding.
AC Sephiroth and Aerith, and like they've like time traveled or whatever. I mean, I guess you could pull some weird like Blood of the Ancient shenanigan to reconcile
That's
that.
the house.
Sephiroth
Marlene!
and Aerith like
Marlene!
being able to get back in time or whatever, or go to a different reality or whatever.
Where's Marlene? Is she here?
Barrett!
Sorry, I'm Barrett. Marlene's my little girl.
Oh,
Marlene, she's got short hair. She's cute as a button.
She's
with
cute
the
as a
heart of an angel.
button.
She was wearing, pink. She was wearing a
She's
pink dress
sleeping
today.
upstairs.
Oh,
I said But she's sleeping.
I want to see her too. Come on, let's go look in on her.
Keep it down. Don't wake her. Maybe you should join your friend upstairs.
Oh man. She's so
Marlene,
tiny.
My baby. Thank God.
Shh.
Shinra has my daughter now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm the one who asked her to go get Marlene. We'd only just met, but she was so kind and helpful. I took advantage of her.
It's not your fault. It was only a matter of time before she ended up back there.
Time for some lore.
Because she's an ancient. That it?
So she told you about that. She must trust you all a great deal. Yes, Aerith is an ancient. Probably the last one living. She's not my daughter.
Man.
Not by blood, I mean. If that's what you were wondering.
Elvira's like, don't kill me, I'm not an Asian.
About 15 years ago. My husband, he'd been shipped off to fight on the front lines. But then I received a letter saying he'd be home for a bit. So when the day came, I went to the station to meet him.
Man.
But he didn't come. I couldn't help fearing the worst, even then. But I told myself his leave must have been postponed, that he'd been delayed. Every day I went, to wait and to pray. And that's how I met her, her and her mother. I thought maybe they'd run away from Wall Market, or that they were topsiders fallen on hard times. I'd seen that sort of thing a lot. Take Aerith somewhere safe. Those were her mother's dying words.
Man.
My husband had been away for so long, and I was lonely. So I convinced myself the safest place for the girl was with me. It took no time at all for her to start feeling like family. She was a real chatterbox. She told me strange stories. Like how she and her mother had escaped from some sort of facility. And how she wasn't sad because her mother had just returned to their planet.
Their planet, huh? Yeah, that sounds about right.
I didn't understand any of it at the time. When I asked if she meant one in the sky, she said no. This one, right here. I mean, what can you say to that?
Wait, doesn't...
Mommy, don't be sad.
That's what she said to me one day, out of the blue.
Doesn't it
So
say
I
something at the
asked her,
beginning of
"What's
this game?
A man you really, really loved just died. His heart came a long way to say goodbye. But he couldn't stay because he had to return to the planet.
Man, what a devastating thing to hear, honestly.
I didn't believe her, of course. And then, a few days later, I received a letter saying my husband had been killed in action.
Man.
Things like that. She'd just know. It was a lot to deal with, but we were happy. And then came the knock.
Coming! No! Go away!
Aerith, you know you're not just any little girl. You're a descendant of the ancients.
I had no idea what he meant, so I said, "Who are the ancients?"
They were the original stewards of the planet, whose boundless knowledge and wisdom shall guide us to the promised land.
Ay,
Some believe the promised land to be a myth, others an allegory of sorts. But we take the words of the scriptures at face value and believe it to be quite real. Which is why Shinra would like very much for Aerith to help us.
You're wrong! I'm not an ancient!
But Aerith, even when you're all alone, don't you hear voices whispering secrets?
friggin' son.
No, never!
But all three of us knew that wasn't true. That man knew exactly who Aerith was, where she'd come from, and what she could do.
They knew where she was, but they didn't just take her? Doesn't sound like the Turks I know.
She had to come willingly, otherwise it wouldn't work, they said. That's why, even if they did take her away, I'm sure she's still being treated like a guest. And that they'll send her straight back home once they get what they need.
I doubt it.
You're not planning anything, are you? Don't make things worse than they already are. If I lost her too, I don't know if I could ever. Just don't.
Cloud, maybe she's right about this. Maybe they'll let Aerith go when it's all over. Maybe we'd be better off waiting a little while.
Ah, yes, that sounds like the Shinra that just dropped a plate on a whole frigging town.
Let's head back to Sector 7. Got things to take care of.
Just sending people back safe and sound.
Like checking up on the bar.
Yeah.
Okay,